back in February when the Super Bowl coverage was taking place out in Arizona, Michael Irvin was falsely accused of sexual impropriety, which resulted of him being removed from the NFL networks and ESPN coverage of the Super Bowl. And there was a lot of outrage. There was a lot of dirt being thrown on Michael Irvin's name, and Michael Irvin was not going to take that line down. And in that, Michael Irvin filed a $100 million lawsuit against the Marriott. Now, for those of you who need a trip down memory lane of what happened, uh, Michael Irvin was coming back into a hotel where he stayed at. A lady approached him, um, and they conversated for less than a minute. Um, and Michael Irvin, after that, uh, went about his business. The narrative that was being floated around that the woman was visibly shaken and that she was fearing for her life, and and that Michael Irvin was this predator, all this, you know, hoopla to try to make this woman out to be the victim and Michael Irvin to be out to be this predator. And then the video came out. And the video, even though you could not hear what was said, but it definitely debunked the narrative that was put out there on Michael Irvin. So Michael Irvin settles this lawsuit with the Marriott because, for those you may not be aware, the Marriott is the official sponsor of the NFL. And throughout this whole process, Michael Irvin was off of TV. He wasn't on ESPN. He wasn't on NFL Network until Skip Bayless saw an opportunity to hire Michael Irvin on the revamp Undisputed. So Michael Irvin is doing time on Undisputed, the revamp Undisputed after Shannon Sharp left, and he ended up going to ESPN. But we heard nothing about whether or not Michael Irvin was going to remain on NFL Network. And that question got answered today as the show returned, NFL Game Day returned for its regular season of the NFL, where they would have like a 4 hour show leading up to kickoff. And Michael Irvin was on the show and he settled with the Marriott for an undisclosed amount of money. So it's good to see Michael Irvin got his job back, but in my opinion, it should have never came to this. Should have never came to this, to where Michael Irvin was off TV off something he did not commit. So that being said, congratulations are in order to Michael Irvin for getting his job back at NFL Network. ESPN dropped the ball. Stephen A. Smith. Uh, and as much as I hate Stephen A. Smith, but I gotta give him his due on this one. And he was absolutely right about what happened with Michael Irvin when he spoke about it on his podcast. Because Michael Irvin did nothing wrong. We cannot be in a society where Michael Irvin gets publicly excoriated, and then we got people like Danny Masterson that's running around out here who actually raped women, multiple women at that, and he don't get nearly the same scrutiny. Or when Ben Roethlisberger did it, allegedly, he don't get the same scrutiny. Or when Brett Favre was out here sending dick pics, he don't get the same scrutiny. Nonetheless, Michael Irvin is back at NFL Network. He will still do his commentary on Undisputed alongside Richard Sherman, uh, Keyshawn Johnson, and John Edward Bayless II. And it's good to see the playmaker back where he belonged because, truth be told, he should have never gotten suspended in the first place. So I just wanted to drop this news off about Michael Irvin getting his job back at NFL Network after settling his lawsuit with the Marriott. Now, if you're not subscribing to this channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, share these videos on your social media platforms. If you want a more detailed version of the events leading up to this, the videos are still up on my channel. Feel free to check those out. Feel free to check those out at your personal leisure. I apologize for the background noise. Always some, suspected white supremacists running around here with a goddamn motorcycle or some um, car that gotta have the engine be so damn loud. But anyway, let me know what y'all think. This your man. Scream at me. Hey!